you perking? I hope you're perking good. So, it is that time again to connect with the light beings surrounding us now, angels, archangels, spirit guides, and basically tune in to figure out, what do we need to know? What do we need to hear? What is the message that we need right now? And if you can't tell, at the time of filming this today, it is Christmas Eve here. And so I've never had Christmas pajamas before. So my mother-in-law got me some Christmas pajamas a couple years back. And so every Christmas Eve, I wear the pajamas that his mama got for me. And so Penelope is here in her Christmas gear with her green and red eyeballs. We are decked out in our Christmas magic. Of course, for anybody that doesn't celebrate Christmas, we still happy to have you here. Today's message is not Christmas focused. And so, hopefully from people who don't celebrate Christmas, if they celebrate anything else, whether it's Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, nothing at all, anything else, then happy to have you here nonetheless. I just happen to be in my Christmas stuff, and Penelope too, because I guess since I celebrate Christmas, so does Penelope. Who knows? But here we are together to get to that message. And I went ahead before this and of course got into my meditative state and channeled the message, typed it up, and have it here to present to y'all today. So let's go ahead, get right on into it, do the first message, and of course there's always a second message exclusive for Perk Squad members. If anybody likes to have a second message, then by all means click the join button or the link in the description box and join the Perk Squad, be a member of the Perk Squad. We also give out free Perk Squad memberships for 1 month at all of our live streams. So join us on the second Friday of every month or fourth Tuesday of every month for live streams if you'd like to possibly win a free 1 month membership to the Perk Squad. So let's go ahead. I'm going to pull up what I typed up on my end and share that with y'all now. So, alrighty. The message for us is this. All, we come to you today to share a much needed message to you right now. This message is of hope. We know that this is what so many of you need to know right now. That there is reason to hope. That things can get better. And that your world is not on the path to total destruction in the immediate future. So many of you fear the worst in these times. So many of you only see the worst in these times. And though we are very much aware of all the sadness, tragedy, fears, doubts, toils, and tribulations present on your earth, we want to reassure you that this is not meant to be the end of your planet, nor the end of the human race as you know it. This is not meant to be that which you are being told to fear the most. It is true that your civilizations cannot last forever. It is true that most will fall. It is true that renewal is needed across your planet. But it is not the case that all must be destroyed to do so. Great change often happens slowly. There is a rise and there is a fall to most things. And this usually happens more gradually than any of you are being led to believe. And as things fall, new things are rebuilt in its place. As there is death, there is also new life. As things come to an end, so must new things begin. Times will change. societies will too. And so too shall the people. But all in their own way and not all at once. We are here to dispel the fear. We are here to offer encouragement. And we are here to provide you with support. You are not alone. You never have been alone. And you never will be alone. We are with you forever and always because we love you and we love to serve. We will work beside you each and every day, helping you to see the way, showing you the path, and carrying your spirit in times where you need it. Let us hold you up. Let us give you hope. Tune into our light. It is yours to have. It is yours to hold. And all you need do is ask. We love you so very much. Your team of spirit guides and angels. Alrighty, y'all. So, that one, it's really different from the kind of stuff we've been hearing a lot lately, nowadays, isn't it? We've been hearing a lot of heavy things, very difficult and challenging things, very upsetting things. People are freaked the hell out. People are really pissed off. People are confused. People have a lot of different feelings about the things going on in these times, all of which are valid and make sense as to why they'd feel that way. But it's interesting to hear a message like this in the middle of all these kind of times. And I was actually really happy to see that this was the message that we got today, because as I was tuning in to channel, doing my little meditative thing, I knew that whatever message kind of came through, it could really be whatever it is that they want us to hear. You know, anytime we've tuned in before and we've said, what do we need to know right now? What do we need to hear? You know, sometimes they talk about some challenging stuff. Sometimes they talk about some things that are heavy. Sometimes they bring up the fact that things are going to get hard or, you know, not be fun to go through, all that kind of stuff. And I'm glad that especially right now in a holiday season, at the end of a calendar year, when people are really tired and they're trying to tie up loose ends from how their year has gone, and they're trying to look forward to the future and plan a new year and all of that, sometimes we do need a break. Sometimes we do need some positivity. Sometimes we do need some reason to hope, things to hope for, things to look forward to, some sense that maybe things will be okay or work out all right, or, you know, that maybe there's a reason or something to give our minds and hearts something to chew on that isn't despair, destruction, corruption, chaos, etc. So I was very glad to see that this is the message that came through today. It seems that they are sensing that we as a collective really need this type of vibe right now. That being said, stuff like this, a lot of times people won't tune in because they're like, oh, okay, nothing that I have to be too freaked out over and look at right now. All right. And then they won't tune in and they won't get a message like this. So if you think this is a message that people need to hear, want to hear, and you feel like sharing the message, sharing the video or whatever, then please do to get that out there, because unfortunately, sometimes when it comes to things like YouTube videos, social media, algorithms, They really do strive off of people being nothing but panic and Chicken Little all the time. And sure, there's plenty enough negative things to go around and talk about. We talk about plenty of those things here on this channel. But I think that, things like this that are messages of hope and positivity, that they really have their time and place too, and really should get out there as well. And it's a shame that it doesn't get out there as much. So I'm hoping that for whoever does get to receive this message, that it's helpful in this time, that that it was something that you did need, that it felt good to have this kind of reassurance or compassion, support, encouragement, whatever you'd like to package this as, however it resonated with you. I'm glad that you were here to receive it. And if it can help even just one person, as cliche as that sounds, that does make a difference here. That does make a difference to me. As we've seen before, everything can have ripple effects. Negative things can have negative ripple effects and impacts, but positive things can have pay it forward effects. We've seen before here on the channel that we just now were winding down from some cool giveaway experiences that were gifted to us from a wonderful subscriber named Elle, and that she gifted a lot of giveaways for people that otherwise maybe wouldn't have been able to have sessions and private readings and things like that. And so that did a wonderful pay it forward effect to other folks. This message could do a pay it forward effect to other folks. I want to do more giveaways in the future as a pay it forward effect for folks. So in whatever ways we can think of to pay forward the positives, then now's as good a time as any to consider what those might be. And maybe, just maybe, us kind of doing that in whatever little ways we can help to increase this ripple effect of hope. So here's this message talking about hope. And maybe as we are doing kind acts around the world with the people that are in our environment, that kind of helps restore people's faith in humanity. This person did something kind to me, and that restored my faith in humanity, gave me hope in humanity, and that made me want to do a nice thing for someone else, and then that gave them hope in humanity and made them want to do a nice thing. So, I think that this is a good time to think about those things in the holiday season whenever we're with loved ones, or, just considering closing out an old chapter and opening a new one. I'm just kind of curious to what people might be doing with all that, how you might be feeling, all your thoughts and feels. That I process these messages here basically in real time with y'all. So that's what I'm doing right now. Just kind of jaw-jacking and saying what comes to my mind about this. But I'm grateful that we got a message of hope. And I'm hoping that the hope spreads around. I'm also hoping that as y'all are receiving this video, whenever it's able to get posted, whether it's today or tomorrow, maybe even the next day, that everything's going all right in your worlds. Hoping that y'all have been having some good times lately, maybe having some restful times or fun times, or, maybe just something new, or I don't know. I just want all y'all to be well. Whenever I start out these videos saying how you're perking, hope you're perking good, it's because I hope that you're perking good. For anybody that didn't know what that means, it's kind of a southern thing, but specifically my dad used to say it all the time, like, how you perking? And it's basically like, so how you doing? You perking good? Are you perking okay? And it's like, how you doing? You doing all right? Is kind of the the real Southern way of saying that in certain places, and Daddy was one that said that all the time, and I lost him 3 years ago, so I'm going to keep saying it. It's a way that keeps Daddy alive, and I started this channel saying it while I still had him, and as I still say it, I still have him, so for people who didn't know that. But yeah, it's because I do want all of y'all to be perking good. I want to know how you're perking, and I'm hoping that you're all perking good. That's why I ask at the top of every video, because it does matter to me, and I do care. And so I hope that y'all are all feeling loved this season some kind of a way, even if it's just from me through this video, giving you some love and some hugs and all of that. Penelope is giving some loves and hugs too. Got a kiki from Penelope just now. Ooh, look at you, look at you. We don't even have any mistletoe. We have some fake ass lemon trees though. Yeah. Meet Penelope under the fake lemon tree. Mwah. I swear I did not get into the eggnog, although I do make a pretty good homemade eggnog, if I do say so myself, but I haven't gotten into it yet. Haven't added any alcohol to it anyway. It's just me sitting here on a Christmas Eve. I don't even know if this would show, but 7:08 p.m. on Christmas Eve, filming this, thinking about hope and thinking about y'all, and wondering what you got going on, what you feeling, how things are going, how did the message here hit you, resonate with you, what did it do for you, if it did anything at all, if you have any plans of paying it forward or of sharing hope to others, what are those? All of that stuff would be just good to know, talking about as a community here. And of course, I have a second message coming up here shortly. So for anybody that would like to hear a second message, then go on over to the Perk Squad and hear that second message. I will go ahead and pull up just, right off the cuff over here on my other screen. I'm just going to randomly pick a member to give a shout out to. So the first member that it shows me is Dr. Jahari. Is that how you say your name? I hope it is. Dr. Jahari, shout out to you, and thank you for being a member of the Perk Squad. Happy to have you here. Glad that you are a member with us, and hope that you're having a good holiday season if you celebrate anything this season, or at least having a good end of year as we're getting ready for 2025. So, anywho, second message coming up very soon for everyone. I'll put a B-roll on the end of this. Why not? Continue to add some cheer. So I'll put a B-roll onto all of this. And got a lot of big videos coming up here shortly. Got a hell of a lot of stuff for January coming up. So stay tuned. We shall meet again very shortly. Don't be strangers. Come back and see me and Penelope, and we will talk at you later. Believe me. Believe me. Bye, y'all. Oh, are we excited? We're excited? Yeah, we're excited. Yeah, we feel inspired. We feel inspired right now. Yeah, we feel inspired. Thanks. Oh, Squeezy, babe. Nixie, are you giving a hug?
Yes, you did.
It's not a he, it's a she.
She's getting hugs, yeah.
Oh, I thought you keep saying he.
No, I said, yeah, she's getting hugs.
Okay.
You heard the hug, she getting hugs.
Okay, it keeps sounding like you were saying he. I'm like, it's a girl. Oh, babe's jealous. And now she's jealous that he's jealous. Okay. He's like, okay, I can pet both. Okay, I can pet you both.
I can't pet 3, but I can pet 2.
Yeah, both of the ladies are they're competing for loves. Yeah, we're competing for loves.